Lord. The Lord stood by me and gave me strength. 2 Timothy 4:17.
Be seated. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's graduation. It is a pleasure to have all of you come out. I would like to first make sure, can everyone hear me? Am I loud enough? All right. I'd like to welcome our guests. Oh, there it went. It turned on then, didn't it? School board member, Mr. Mark Allen, and supervisor of instruction for K through 8, Ms. Tammy Warbright, and our director of schools, Ms. Christy Brown. Would like to welcome them tonight. I'm throwing this thing off. You know, they call this rolling with the punches because this morning, all of that worked perfectly fine. So I had a backup plan. Would also like to thank Coach Jim Brown for live streaming tonight's event. So for those that can't be here tonight, we do appreciate that. At this time, we're going to present the 8th grade class. If they would stand, please. Miss Isabel Beatty. Isabel is the daughter of Nathaniel and Andrea Beatty, and she has attended DBS for 10 years. Riley Vinson. Riley is the daughter of Ryan and Amanda Vinson, and she also has attended DBS for 10 years. Santos Bobadilla. Santos is the son of Oscar and Paula Luna. He has attended DBS for 3 years. Owen Thompson. Owen is the son of James and Samantha Thompson, and he has attended DBS for 9 years. Cade DeBoard. Cade is the son of Bo and Shelley DeBoard, and he has attended DBS for 7 years. Tylas Stepp. Ty is the son of Robert and Miranda Stepp, and he has attended DBS for 10 years. Katrina Flatt. Katrina is the daughter of Stephen and Janet Flatt. Katrina has attended DBS for 8 years. Addison Smith. Addison is the daughter of Bobby and Bonnie Smith. She has attended DBS for 9 years. Samantha Garcia. Samantha is the daughter of Jill Garcia. She has attended DBS for 2 years. Keenan Rich. Keenan is the son of Danny and Tammy Rich and has attended DBS for 10 years. Natalia Hart. Natalia is the daughter of Joel and Svetlana Hart, and she has attended DBS for 10 years. Noah Presley. Noah is the son of David and Jesse Presley, and Noah has attended DBS for 5 years. Olivia Hall. Olivia is the daughter of Matthew and Kimberly Hall and has attended DBS for 10 years. Jalen Priest. Jalen is the daughter of Chris and Rachel Priest and has attended DBS for 2 years. Rachel Lynn. Rachel is the daughter of Ricky and Rhonda Lynn. Rachel has attended DBS for 10 years. Victor Nava. Victor is the son of Victor Nava Adame and Angelica Zumaya. He has attended DBS for 1 year. Maria Method. Maria is the daughter of Martin and Elva Method, and she has attended DBS for 9 years. Chloe Netherton. Chloe is the granddaughter of Tina Netherton. She has attended DBS for 9 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 8th grade class. If you would, please give them a round of applause. Have a seat. I want to say just a few quick words about this class before I turn it over to the next part of our program. If you noticed as I read through those, you heard a lot of 10 years, 9 years, 7 years, and so forth. And so when most of these students have been here since pre-K, and as their teachers will tell you, when you have students that are here and you're with them as much as we're with them, they become part of your family. And when I thought about this class and kind of how to describe them, I know in the past Miss Tammy would go through and talk about each one, and I thought about this class as a whole. And family is kind of what I kept coming back to. Even the students that have not only been here a couple of years, they just melded right in like they had been here since the beginning. And that's a testament to you guys as a class and how you treat people. And that means a lot. As you get older, academics are important, but another thing that gets lost today is how you treat people. And so treat people well the way you do and keep doing that and you'll go far. I also thought about maturity. It's not easy to, midway through your 7th grade year, the entire country gets flipped up on its head and goes into a lockdown. And you're stuck at home. And you're having to learn through various methods, Facebook posts and different things. It was just a hodgepodge last year. As we rolled into this year, in your 8th grade year, some of you started learning from home. Some of you were put in quarantine and you had to be at home through your quarantine time. Some of you, middle of the year, had to go virtual for a while. So it's been all of these different obstacles, yet you've still overcome them. You've still maintained a positive attitude. And I know for a personal fact, because if I've been told once, I've been told 15 times that your teachers in this school, the people in this school, they're going to miss you. Okay? You're important to them. And so I just want to say I appreciate you, and you've made my job very much a pleasure and a whole lot easier. Okay? And I appreciate that. At this time, I'm going to ask our 8th grade sponsors if they would step up here. They've put all this together, Coach Stepp and Miss Bethany. And we will present the Salutatorian Award. The winner of this year's award, if my understanding, is a 5th generation family that has went to Dodson Branch. You can go back 5 generations. So that's cool. And this year's salutatorian is Miss Olivia Hall.
How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Most people don't know how close a class can be. Most of our class has been together since kindergarten, friends since first grade, and now more like a family. How lucky am I to have all of these students and teachers as my family? Family doesn't just mean someone you feel close to or love. It's the people you know you could tell anything to, who would help you through anything and would never turn their back on you. If I stood up here and told you every laugh, inside joke, friendship, or even struggle I'd been through with these people, we'd be here forever. So I won't. Mostly because I don't want to embarrass them too much. Okay, maybe they have stories about me too. I started school here in pre-K, and it may have been the best thing I've ever done. Believe it or not, I was a very shy child. I didn't talk to anyone, and now, as my Nana likes to say, you can't get me to stop. Everyone here has helped me in becoming who I am today. I couldn't ask for better teachers. Not only do they do a great job teaching, they do an even better job caring. In the 6th grade, I almost gave Mr. Jeremy a heart attack when I passed out. Miss Bethany and I have a secret handshake, and Coach Deb, you know I won those dance competitions. Miss Adrian hasn't even been here very long, and she's still made a huge impact on my life. Each of my teachers has helped me grow up in some form, but more importantly, has helped me grow up. I will say, though, it was kind of mean for you to cheat at the basketball game. Taking that away from your students? Not very nice. I love all of the students here, whether it's my classmates or students from kindergarten. They're all like family to me. One of the best things about our school is the family orientation. I can walk down the hallway and name almost any kid I run into. And some days the amount of hugs I get is overwhelming. I can't say enough about my classmates. They're some of my favorite people, and I can't imagine life without them. It's so crazy to me that next year we'll all be at different high schools and I won't be able to walk into class and see Keenan sleeping. Or be able to do my secret handshake with Chloe and laughingly mate and when we mess it up. Natalia won't be there to make me laugh, and Rachel won't be there to give me hugs. I won't have anyone that'll let me cheat at basketball. Or have the patience to teach me how to play video games. It's gonna be so weird having an archery practice where Riley doesn't threaten Cade's kneecaps. But that's okay, because life moves on. But I don't, and I fully expect everyone here to answer every single message I send them. And to my wonderful teachers, I expect my emails to be answered. I do know your place of business. How lucky am I to say that I am loved by a class of people who I love even more. That I have teachers who have been nothing less than supportive of me every step of the way. That I have the most amazing people in the world to call my friends. I'm gonna miss all of you more than you'll know. But because I wasn't joking about the emails and text messages, this isn't goodbye. It's just goodbye to this stage of our life and hello to the next.
Good job, Olivia. We will now present the Valedictorian Award, which goes to the 8th grade student who had the highest average in 6th through 8th grade. That award this year goes to a world champion four-wheeler rider. Inside joke. Miss Rachel Lynn.
I blame Olivia for making me cry, but it's my last Tuesday here as an 8th grader. I'm honored, I really am, but guess what? I had to write a speech. So let's get started. A few years ago, we looked up at the kids at the top. The kids in 8th grade thinking they were old, and now look, we're here graduating. We're the old ones. And we still have several years to go. I didn't really picture myself to be standing here, but if I expected everything to be boring. I've been a student here at Dodson's branch ever since pre-K. Watched teachers come and go, even a principal. But this place here is one of the best places I've been. No one likes to work, pay attention, but you got to. And the people around us make it so much better. No matter how much you look around and see someone who you don't like, we're one big family. I'm honored to say that I was a part of this family. We've been through so much together, and that doesn't always mean the big things. The little things matter most. They have the most value. From all the way back in pre-K, when we needed help putting a sticker on a paper, to writing our names, to now when we don't get a standard, all while helping each other. This is what I mean by we've been through a lot together. The laughs, the inside jokes, the things that shouldn't be funny, that we laughed about because it made us connected. The time someone fell and we laughed at them but helped them up eventually, or the time someone succeeded and we cheered them on. There was this one time where we were playing basketball in the gym, and Olivia was on my team, and I remember we'd all try to get the basketball to her every once in a while. Regardless of whose team you were on, you'd let her shoot, except for Cade. Not to make fun of her or nothing by saying this, but these are one of the moments that we created that we thought nothing of. But 10 years from now, we'll be telling these stories to other people, the memories we made as one big family. Or when Miss Bethany's homeroom was building a puzzle, and I looked up and watched as they placed pieces together, laughing together, not having a clue where the piece went, because no offense, but them puzzle pieces were messed up. They looked like they'd been through a lot. It made my head hurt. But that's besides the point. Simple things like this puzzle brought joy to the classroom. It gave you something to be proud of, something that you were known for. When Riley made some jokes without thinking, you all know what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, of course, we never got mad at her. We just laughed along. Or when this one teacher's board was either slow or it was writing on the right when the pen was on the left. And he blamed the students. I think it's the person using it. I'm looking at you, Mr. Jeremy. I know you broke it first. You just didn't want to take the blame, did you? These memories are memories we made not thinking they mattered much. But now all some of us want to do is go back and live through those moments again. Sometimes I wish I could just push a button on my glasses, take a picture. That way I kept moments forever. But the best times are the times only we see. These years have been quite the learning experience, even when some of us had moments where it was too early for this. Or when we were in social studies and someone, not naming names, but Owen, couldn't grasp the fact that the Great Britain and England was the same thing during the 13 colonies. Or when Cade was just losing it, y'all. These people, these students, these friends were all their own types of people. They acted different from each other, and that's what made individuals who they are. Olivia dancing, Chloe being competitive, Owen's contagious laugh, Noah's jokes, Victor's very inspirational sermons, Riley's, well, nice insults. Each and every one of them had their own personality, and I really enjoyed seeing them develop. I really appreciated the kids in the class. Now, I might not have told you this, might have made fun of you, might have teased you, but that's just me. I loved every single one of these students. From pre-K to 5th grade, we didn't really feel old, honestly. even though all our parents were like, "You're growing up so fast." I think it was one of those things where learning was still easy, nothing was too complicated. But then hit 6th grade, and in the wise words of Will Smith, my life got flipped upside down. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade came with harder materials, and even though everything became more complicated, I feel as if these years were the years I truly grew. I found myself. I became more comfortable, and I learned quite a lot. I couldn't have made it this far without my teachers, though. My homeroom teacher, first class of the morning, started every day off right and into the same. Miss Bethany, or much more preferred MB Swaggy. She always fit in with us and brought us smiles and put up with us and me. Man, she had a lot of patience. She would always laugh with us and make jokes. She made it a great classroom to be in. My second class, science, Coach Steps. He was always there in a huge part of my life through a lot more than just the classroom. He was a great coach and a great friend. He talked me out of a lot of things that I would have regretted later on. Even when he wasn't there personally, he made sure you knew he was there. He respected you. He always made funny jokes and just brightened the day. He was a huge part of my life, and I could not have made it this far without him. We can't forget the great Tiger Rob. Joe Exotic might have a twin, Rob Exotic. And that's what I'm saying, the inside jokes. We could really have fun with him, and it made it a class you never dreaded going to. He was really a great person. The third class, Mr. Jeremy, Justin Timberlake, JT. He made math easy. It could be the most complex thing, and he would explain it and then just say, "I'm kidding," and show some very simple way to do it. He made math simple to learn. He would always laugh with you and then say, "Stop talking, I'll take you activity." It's kind of a letdown he didn't show up in the tutu, but it's okay for now. I mean, he was a pretty nice guy. My fourth class, it's been hectic there with the whole teacher swap and being without a teacher for a few months or so. But my teacher now, Miss Adria Swizzy, it was very fun. Even though I'm bad at it, I still enjoy it. She adjusted to us very quickly, and I love that about her. It's sad she was only here for a little bit of the year, but it was enjoyable for what it's worth. Even the assistants like Miss Sam, she's honestly like family to me, and not only because I have to make sure her son doesn't do anything bad, but just because she's always been there. She's a very smart, beautiful lady too. Or Miss Shelley, who always gave me a smile at the end of the day when I got ready to go to the cart. She was a part of our Halloween costume too. It's a pretty great costume. Should have won. Or Miss Brittany, my yearbook staff advisor, who was more of a friend than just a teacher. She's a great person, had a great environment. And I can't forget Miss Lindsay, but I call her Miss Nancy, because when Mr. Jeremy was out, she showed us this video with this girl who talked really funny, and I don't know why, but for some reason, I just started calling her Nancy. She was very funny too, even though she's kind of mean. I'm kidding, mostly. And all teachers I had when I was younger, all the way back from pre-K, they gave me great memories. One teacher I'll mention that I haven't already is Mr. Alex. I've had him as a coach, a teacher, and a doctor. I had him as a teacher a few times, but I swear every time I was about to be in his class, he moved up or down a grade. He was a pretty good teacher, made some jokes, but gave us what we needed. Due to COVID precautions, my original coach, Coach Stepp, was out for a few games. So Mr. Alex stepped in and coached us during that time. He didn't get any technicals, which I know was hard. You could see the frustration on his face. But even in a down mood, he still lifted us up, as well as keeping us in line. He was a doctor once, too. Had a game where I don't really even know what happened. But I cut my eye open. And I didn't even know I did it until I sat down and a teammate yelled, "I'm bleeding." You can't play the game bleeding, so I had to get it fixed. I tell you, it didn't even hurt. I was just crying because my coach said I couldn't play. I walked to the concessions, and here comes Mr. Alex with an amazing first aid kit. He opened it, looked at it, grabbed a Band-Aid, stuck it on my eye, and said, "Go get him." And I did. I came right back and went right back in, Band-Aid on my face and all. So if you ever need a doctor, coach, and teacher all in one, Mr. Alex got you covered. But anyways, these people seriously helped their education. I don't really know what I want to be when I'm older. I mean, I thought about a pharmacist, so if y'all are ever in need of some medicine for your arthritis, I got you. I've also thought about being a lawyer, so if you're ever in trouble, I got you. Also thought about being a homicide detective. I mean, I hope I don't see you there, but if worst comes to worst and you killed or something, I got you. A man once told me, never mistake success for winning or failure for losing. Success is found in your ability to get knocked down and then get right back up again. And that's the mindset I pushed myself to be in, and I pushed all of you to be in as well. Congratulations to you all for the success, and congratulations on these 1 to 10 years. Good luck to the next few. Whoops. I did too. Okay.
They let me speak first because it only gets better after this. So, like Rachel said earlier, she was talking about a puzzle, and I feel like that's what this class is. No matter who comes in or who leaves or who joins us, they still fit perfectly together. And I've watched these children grow into young, educated men and women who have bright futures, and as parents and family members, you should be very proud of them. I can't say anything other than that, but this is one of the best classes we've ever had. Everybody sticks with each other, they help each other out. They have their own little cliques, but when it comes down to it, they all come together. So, funny thing about that passing out story in 6th grade, it cost me about 10 years of my life. So, it's okay. We'll let it slide, I guess. But I'm here to give out the math award, and that award goes to Rachel Lynn.
All right, I'll try to get through this.
Can you hear me? Okay. Try to get through this without ugly crying because I love this group. This is the first group that I had for 3 consecutive years, and it's definitely going to be one I'm going to miss. So the highest average for social studies goes to Rachel Lynn.
You're making me cry.
I came in a little late in the year, but even so, this group welcomed me right in, and we keep saying they're like a big family, and they really are, and they let me in their family, and we've had so much fun in this class. But even so, they're so hardworking, and I'm so proud of everything that they've done. So it's an honor for me to present the ELA Award to Miss Olivia Hall.
I'm not going to use the microphone. I feel like everybody can probably hear me pretty well. I have the science award here. I have known this class for 10 years. Since my son started pre-K, Daddy loves you. Since he started pre-K, I've known these individuals. We've got to grow up along with them. I've seen them in the halls when they were in younger grades. I would stick my head in there. Their lower grade teachers can tell you one of my favorite things to do is to go into one of the lower grades and get the kids all riled up and then leave. I like to do that. I like to get them to know me early so that when they do get to my class, we can have fun while we work and just enjoy our time together. Had these guys as students, 6th through 8th grade. Science class is not everybody's favorite. I do some stuff in there that involves chicken hearts and all the good stuff that I think's fun, but they don't always go with it. But they always do their best. And the top science average for this year belongs to Olivia Hall. We're now going to give out a couple of other awards that we have here for the students. We've spent some time this year really getting to know these young men and young ladies more than ever. As they've matured, we've got to see it, we've got to see the changes, and we've found that a lot of these students have exemplified certain traits and certain characteristics of some of these awards that we want to give out tonight. So the first award that we're going to give out is the Faculty Award. Faculty Award is an award voted on by the faculty. We take all of the students, we think about their characteristics, their traits, and we select the student that we think exemplifies Dodson branch. I spent 10 years teaching in Smith County, and I've been here for about 8 years now, and I can tell you that there's a big difference between here and most other places that I've ever seen. These students have shown me that, and that's what I mean when I say I've grown up with them. The Faculty Award was voted upon, as I said, by the faculty themselves. This winner has spent quite a bit of time with me over the years. Spent quite a bit of time with everybody over the years. I'm more than pleased to give this award to a deserving young person. The Faculty Award goes to Owen Thompson. Next, Mr. Alex Patterson will come up and give the Kenny Schuster Award.
I'm going to use this thing because I don't want to talk as loud as Coach said there. Now, before I present this award, I want you guys to know that you guys are truly a special group, and you know you are a super special group because you guys got Mr. Jeremy to say more about you than 3 words. I don't think he's ever said that much, but as Rachel alluded to, I had these guys in 4th grade, should have had them again in 5th grade, but moved up to 6th or 8th grade. Then when they got to 6th grade, I moved back down to teach 4th and 5th grade again, and then finally got them again when they were in 7th grade, and then this year as 8th graders, I moved back down to 3rd grade. And I thought I was going to dodge them one last time and not have to get up here and talk, but Mr. Jeremy conned me into doing an award. But I'm glad he did because, like everyone has said, you guys are an awesome group, and I've gotten to watch you guys grow into amazing young people. Rachel, when I had you in 4th grade, I wasn't even sure if you ever would talk. And now you've grown into just an absolutely hysterical person, one of the funniest people I know, and it's been awesome to see you grow into the person, the young lady that you have, and then watch all these other guys, whether it's playing basketball or on the, in the hallway talking to them, joking around with them, or just in the class or whatnot. But I'm presenting the Kenny Schuster Award, and Kenny Schuster was a young man who left this world way too soon. But while he was here, he made an indelible mark wherever he was, and he could take these serious of moments and find levity in anything that he did. And the young man who is winning the Kenny Schuster Award can do the same thing, whether it's on the basketball court, in the hallway, in class. No situation ever was too serious for him to not find humor and to stay laid back, just kind of like Kenny was. Even going back to 4th grade when he insisted upon calling himself Bob and even writing it on his papers. And this year's Kenny Schuster Award winner is Keenan Rich.
The next award be presented by a member of the PTO. If I could ask Ms. Kimberly Hall to please step forward. She will be giving the PTO award. The PTO is an integral part of Dodson Branch. Again, going back to my previous school experience, the PTO there was not as involved. They were not able to do as much as they could have done at the time. Since I've been here, the PTO has been a strong part of my experience at Dodson Branch. And the PTO award, we have 2 winners. The PTO award goes to Chloe Netherton. And the other winner, Cade DeBoer. Our next award is the Art Appreciation Award. It will be given out by Miss Adrian.
This award goes to a student who is extremely talented and has a love for drawing, and was actually one of the few that did not act like I was torturing them when I asked them to draw a simple picture in class. And that award goes to Maria Neckett.
The next award will be given out by Miss Bethany Anderson. It is the Karen Holder Memorial Award.
So this award will go to, in honor of Miss Karen Holder, who was a previous teacher in the Jackson County school system who is very caring and would always help others. And this year's award goes to Samantha Garcia.
Our next award will be presented by Miss Casey Pierce. It is the Eddie Smith Award.
Hello. No,
Hello. I'm Miss Casey. I was y'all's 5th grade teacher, even though y'all forgot in your speeches. I've had the opportunity y'all are my first class at the branch, and I've been your basketball coach, your volleyball coach, and I've learned more from y'all than you probably ever learned from me. I got lots of dating advice from Owen, who convinced me to marry my husband. Y'all have been awesome. But I have to tell a quick story since Mr. Bryan didn't tell any specifics. So it's my first year here. I'm teaching. I'm like really getting into it, and I call on Tyler. I'm like, Tyler, I need you to read. And he's looking at me and he's like, and I was like, Ty, read. Like, I'm going to go get your dad. You have to read for me. And he started writing something down on a piece of paper, and I was like, what is he doing? He brought it up there, and he said, I can't read. I'm trying to keep this water in my mouth and see how long I can keep it in there. I was like, well, then that's hilarious. You don't have to read. You're good. But I have the privilege of giving the Eddie Smith Award, and he was my bus driver. When you think of Dodson Ranch, you think of Eddie Smith. He was honest, hardworking, funny, and it is my privilege to give the Eddie Smith Award to Mr. Tyler Stepp.
We would now like to give the Joe Barlow Impact Award. This will be presented by Miss Bethany Anderson.
All right, I think I can go without a microphone. I can get loud. So the Joe Barlow Impact Award goes to somebody in this class that has a very strong impact. This student always put a smile on my face and always made us laugh, and we definitely had some good moments. So this year's winner goes to Riley Benson.
Our final awards of this evening, as far as School awards will be given by Ms. Shelley DeBoard. These are the Cyber Patriots Awards.
All right, I'm going to try to not use the microphone. We're going to use this time to recognize our Cyber Patriot team. This is our second year of having a Cyber Patriot team here at DBS, and this year our team consisted of 3 8th graders, so I wanted to recognize them tonight. Together they worked hard, they learned, we laughed a lot, we had a good time. During the season they competed against teams from around the globe, and after all rounds of competition, our team was named the #1 middle school team in the state of Tennessee. They did so good. So I'm extremely proud of these 3 students and how hard they worked and how well they worked together. They communicated, they helped each other, and they worked really hard this season. So guys, I'm gonna call you up and get your award. If you'll all 3 stand so we can get pictures of all of you together. All right, so our Cyber Patriots are Kate DeBoard, Olivia Hall, and Keenan Rich.
While this group's taking a picture, I just want to thank Ms. Shelley for sponsoring this team. They would practice next door to my office, and they would make these computers make these weird sounds. When they would get things right, it would be a certain sound, and then when they would get things wrong, I would hear another sound, and then they would be fussing at Olivia for doing it. But if you don't know what Cyber Patriot is, how many of you filled up your 5-gallon gas tanks last week? All right, where the Colonial Pipeline was hacked. What Cyber Patriot program does is it basically is training students on how to combat cyber terrorism, and that's what they do. They go in and they go in through a computer and they find all of these different hacks that the company has made. Tennessee Tech has a large program, and so we got involved in that thanks to Ms. Shelley's husband, Mr. Bodeboard, who was the sponsor at Avery Trace. And so it's a cool program, and it's got some opportunities down the future for some scholarships and different things if they'll stick with it. So at this time, we will also present the diplomas. I'll ask Ms. Christy Brown to come forward. I'll ask Coach Steph to come hand those to her. So just kind of give everybody a rundown, because I don't know that I'll have a chance to say this. After the diplomas, we will do the slideshow. Then Ms. Brown will close us out. 8th grade, when you go out in the hallway, after you leave, I need you to immediately come back. Okay? The Sentinel would like a group picture with you, so if you will meet right over there on the little orange or the little red bleachers, okay? All right, at this time we will present diplomas. Miss Isabel Beatty. Santos Bobadilla. Cade DeBoard. Katrina Flatt. Samantha Garcia. Natalia Hart. Olivia Hall. Rachel Lynn. Maria Method. Chloe Netherton. Victor Nava. Jalen Priest. Noah Presley. Keenan Rich. Addison Smith. Tylis Stepp. Owen Thompson. Riley Vincent. At this time, we will have a slideshow.
to try this one.
Guys, I just want to tell you what a great job you all have done putting this together. And it's so fun to come here always. But what a great ceremony to the end of a challenging year. But I want to tell you, as you all were watching this, and you all were too, I was kind of watching some of your reactions, and I felt like you all were just taken back to that moment and all of those great memories that I know you all share a bond from here and that you're going to take with you wherever you go, far beyond high school and so on. I'm telling you, I know this is like a family, and you all will continue to carry these memories with you. So great job to you all tonight and throughout the year. It's incredibly hard work. So I appreciate that so much. It's always a pleasure to be here, and thank you all as well. So good evening, Dawson's Branch School families, and it is certainly a family. Friends and teachers and staff. I want to thank the administrators here, the principal and vice principal. I appreciate your leadership, Ms. Tina and Mr. Lee. Thank you so much. And I also want to let you know how much we appreciate the support that you've given all of our students, but especially these here tonight in the Dawson's Branch School class of 2021. Each of you all have completed the requirements that the state says you have to have and set forth by the Jackson County Board of Education. And this means that you all have learned all the things that you need to know to be successful as you move on to high school. So I just want to let you know that besides those things that you have needed to move on to high school, I would argue that you all have learned far, far beyond that. I know that you have. So all of us and all of you have gained incredible skills, especially this school year that we didn't know we were going to have. And besides meeting the academic benchmarks in your classes, together we have all learned perseverance and cooperation and flexibility that was needed to overcome the challenges of the quarantines and remote instructions and all those obstacles that was spoken about a little bit earlier. And I also must recognize the patience and the understanding from our families and especially you students. As us older people struggle to catch up to the skill in the technology areas that you've all already had. So I appreciate that, and thank you, families. I want you to continue to be lifelong learners and to set your goals high. And like the song was saying, to dream big. I also want you to know that all of us here tonight love you and support you, and I promise that we will all do all that we can to make sure that you have what you need to meet those goals and live out your dreams. Well, on behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations, students. We're going to see you again as a graduating class at Jackson County High School, class of 2025. So congratulations on your accomplishment up to now. We're excited for you and can't wait to see what you do in the future. Thank you, educators. Thank you, families, for your ongoing support. Thank you all, and thank you for being here tonight.
Again, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I do want to mention we did have 2 8th graders you may have noticed from the slideshow that couldn't be here tonight, Mr. Jacob Beatty and Mr. Anthony Gallivan. So we do want to also recognize them this evening. So I do want to close by saying this. I have the best faculty and the best staff in the business, and I appreciate it.